YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to an episode of SB Toys. I know I've been gone for a minute. If you checked out my Rogue blog, I pretty much explained a little bit of what's been going on and why I was absent for a little bit. If not, go ahead and check out that video. It's a pretty good video. Also, check out some of the other videos on my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you like, share them, comment on them, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on a desktop computer, I believe other devices, there's a little icon that usually pops up at the bottom right of the screen or the video, and you can click on that and subscribe to the channel. If not, if you stay tuned to the end, I have a button that I usually pop up and that'll allow you to subscribe to the channel as well, so you can stay up to date. But anyway, today's video, if you already don't know, there's a lot of Pokemania going on, especially with this new app that you can get on your phone, the Pokemon Go app, which has been allowing people to use their GPS and wherever they're located, then go around, capture all types of Pokemon that may pop up. And I have a lot of coworkers and friends who's definitely been on it. Every time I see them, they're like, hey, you need to get the app. Why are you playing around? And you know, I find it fun. As I've been telling them, I'm kind of retired right now. My Pokemon training days ended with Pokemon Yellow back then on Game Boy Color. But it's fun to watch people, and I have no gripes against it. But anyway, like everyone else who's been capitalizing on this Pokemon Go mania, I figured why not I do an attempt as well today. So I have here this guy. And he's not really your traditional action figure, but I believe he falls into that category. What we're looking at is a Bandai Pikachu plastic model kit figure here. And this is for those of you who are familiar with the Gundam Wing figures and stuff, especially ones you get from overseas. You know, they come in the box and you have to assemble them together. Sort of like some of you that may be familiar with putting together plastic model cars. Now, this Pikachu was a little simple to assemble, so it wasn't that complex. But this isn't your traditional action figure you just go buy out the store like this. This came in a plastic kit that you had to put together. But anyway, I believe it still qualifies as a figure in itself anyway. And so we're doing the showcase today. So let's get into it. So acquiring this figure was a pretty simple eBay search. I believe I just happened to type in Pikachu action figure and just happened to pop up. And pretty much the rest is history. Really wasn't too much else to it. And I'll get into more of how I ended up getting him in the next segment. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. We're gonna do 360. Give Pikachu the 360 spin here, let you see him. All his angles. Now, like I mentioned, I had searched, found him on eBay. Now, the reason I ended up getting this figure is pretty simple. A couple years ago back, when I had me when I finally got me a Netflix account, decided to do some binge watching one day. Me and my roommate came across the Pokemon cartoon from back in the day when we was teenagers. And so we was watching, reminiscing, and started getting into some of the episodes and things. And of course, as I've mentioned before in some other videos, I've been collecting for a while. Not as intense as I have been lately, but I'd get a figure here and there just to have. And so I began to spark some interest in trying to figure out what type of Pokemon figures are out there. So of course, when I found out about this Pikachu, and of course he's one of the main like mascot characters of the Pokemon series. I mean, even your random person who doesn't know too much about Pokemon will be like, is that show with the Pikachu guy or whatever it is? And you're like, yeah, that's it. So anyway, I decided I wanted to get a Pikachu figure. When I found this one, I was instantly hooked. Being that this isn't your traditional action figure, so-called more of a plastic model, still a few things to like about it. It definitely has the arm articulation. You can move his head a little bit. His ears move and his tail move. And on his legs, it's really not too much movement there. But for a Pikachu figure, it can be really difficult for trying to create those type of articulation points. And as we mentioned, this is not really your traditional action figure. This is more just a plastic model that you assemble. So the fact that you do have some type of articulation points is something I definitely like. Also, some of you that are familiar with Pokemon, especially when it first started, remember Pikachu was a lot more rounder back in the day. Or as some people say, chunkier. And over the years, he's kind of slimmed up a little bit. I like that build a little better. He has more definition as far as his head and his body. And it looks a little better. I mean, look at him. So I like those things. Now, being that he is a plastic model, even though it was easy to assemble, I do like that as well. It was not difficult at all to put together. But being that even though it's easy to put together, it's easy for some of the parts to fall off as well. A few times I've had the tail fall off, just picking them up to move them at another location. Not too much other from that. The stickers, mainly with just his nose sticker, sometimes would come loose. But after, a few times of making sure I tried to get it sticking firmly to the plastic surface, I haven't had that much problems with those either. So this is an overall nice little plastic figure to have if you don't have a Pokemon in your collection of some type. Yeah, my Pokemon trainers out there, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Know y'all got y'all Pokemon Go app. So after you just finish this video, first thing first, let's hit this subscribe button. Let me go ahead and pop that up for you so you can subscribe to the channel. Be sure to like this video, comment, share it with your friends, all your Pokemon Go buddies out there, because I know y'all going to get back to doing that after you finish this video. If you're still taking a break, check out some of the other videos on my channel. Like I said, this is a very good little figure here that I have in my collection, or plastic model, I should say. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. You can also get you one yourself. So definitely do that. Also, if you have other social media, I have the Instagram. That's my main thing I've been promoting. You can check me out at SB Toys. I usually post preview videos to videos I'm featuring on the YouTube channel. Also do some figure photography, so I have pictures up there that you can check out. I need to do some more as well. I have new figures that I need to photograph, so that's coming soon as well. Anyway, y'all be easy. I'm out. Have a good day.